Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, we're kind of gonna take another look at a knife we've seen on the channel before. Geez, it's probably been what, year and a half or so ago that we saw the variant 2.0 from Kvist Blade Works. Justin Lundquist design. Well, it would seem now that QSP has picked up the model and is producing it under the QSP. So it's now the QSP variant PE rather than Kvist Blade Works, Lundquist's own knife brand. So very, very cool. Now, I'm not sure the happenings, the how and why. Maybe QSP decided, because it seemed like it was a pretty popular model at the time. Maybe QSP just decided, hey, license the design, we'll produce it under the QSP name. And maybe, I don't know how many variants were out before, but maybe that gave them the opportunity to create, a few different versions. This is the black tie version right here. Black tie, black blade, kind of all blacked out. I'm kind of digging that. But there is a bead-blasted tie with a stonewashed blade, that version. And there's a bronze-handled and black stonewashed blade version in the titanium. There's also green and blue micarta and black and blue G10 versions. So there's quite a few different versions of it right now. Now, it's a QSP knife, always has been, produced, but under the QSP name now. Checking out, fit and finish, right and left hand carry. Very nice, recessed. You've got a filler plate there, so you're going to have a recessed clip with recessed screws, open construction. Like I said, we've kind of seen this before, but it's kind of in a different form now. So I guess QSP's like, hey, let's do this. Centering is pretty good. Overall fit and finish is done very, very well. QSP is just doing really, really good things as I drop it right there. But, not only as an OEM, but, they're, I guess I should say not only as their primary manufacturer of their own brand, but the OEM portion as well. We've seen many, many people going with QSP as an OEM. Finch being one. And you guys know where I'm at there. But the fit and finish is really, really good. Everything is done very well. Basically, no surprise. No surprise for me at all. So like I said, this is a black tie version. Now, as you can see, you've got a little bit of I kind of call that the unicorn horn, but it doesn't stick up very proud. It's right pretty much in line with the handle. If not, it's very close. It actually works very well. I'm not a front flipper fan, but I can front flip it very, very easily. Drop is decent. Of course, those of you that are in the reverse flick, that is definitely an option for you. You can even thumb flip it if my finger doesn't get in the way. There you go. You can thumb flip it. Actually, reverse flick is much easier than the thumb flick for me. So, hey, who would have thought? But it is. So, and like I said, that front flipper, it flips very well. So, again, low profile front flippers do work when they're done correctly. Absolutely, 100%. Now, we're still going with a 14C 28N blade. There you go, right there. You've got the Lundquist right there. QSP, love the blade. Now, it's definitely kind of a throwback to that sway back of the traditional pocket knives. Definitely a sway back handle on it, which makes it really, really comfortable, for doing those type of cuts, pruning type cuts. It's still pretty comfortable, normal grip, I guess I should say. But nice sort of sheep's footy blade there. Now, this one isn't super drop shutty, which, like I always say, sometimes that gives my thumb a little bit of a break. But just as a reminder, we'll go through our size. We'll do a spec check real quick. Zoom out just a little bit for you. So overall, what are we looking at? So we're just shy. Actually, no, not just shy. We're right about 7 inches. It's pretty much a 4-3 blade. 4-3 knife, 3-inch handle, 3-inch blade, 4-inch handle. There we go. about 2 3/4 on your grip length. Now, you don't have a flipper tab, so you can actually get up a little bit further on it, which is nice. So, I mean, just handle, you're looking at a grip length of about 3 3/4, but, well, actually, I would kind of, well, you can choke up even more and push it out to 4. You know, that's kind of where my hand just naturally falls, because this is a little bit far back. It's not really, though, and I can still get a full 4-finger grip on it. 3.5. We'll call that 3.5. But I like to put, you know, we've got that square cutout. I'm doing okay with it. You know, there's certain knives that I just do not like that square cutout. This one's okay. I'll give it okay. I'm not going to go any further than that, because you guys know that I'm just not crazy about the square cutouts, but that definitely lends me to have a, you know, definitely a full 4-finger grip there, and it's not uncomfortable. My finger lays right in there. Now, if I come back here, like I said, normal grip, that 4-finger, my pointer right there, lays in that pretty well. Pretty well. No, I still don't like the other one. I'm just telling you. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'll give it like I said, I'll give it an okay on this one. I'm just not a fan of the square cutouts like that. But quick size comparisons, of course, we're going to go PM2 right in there. Obviously, PM2 is going to be a much larger knife. And bug out is a little bit better, but it's still got it by just a little bit. So definitely on the smaller size, like I said, 7-inch knife. We'll get a weight on it. But it was just really interesting when I saw this one actually come out under the QSP name rather than Fist Blade Works. Like I said, whatever the case may be, 112 grams or 4 ounces. I guess it just worked out for both parties better that way. And I can understand that. I mean, you know, we see our friends, you know, KC, I mean, even, you know, Lefty running their own. And I just think that's got to be a little bit nerve-wracking. At least if you make a design, you license it with a company, it's pretty much out of your hands. You might not get as much. There you go. It definitely disappears. I don't know. It just seems, I just think it would be easier. You might not make enough money, but it would gotta be easier. You don't have to worry about shipping. You don't have to worry about anything else. Just let somebody else do it, and you sit back and collect a check. That works for me. That works for me. But hey, back to this. Overall, like I said, the fit and finish, it's on point. QSP did a really good job with it. They always have, whether it be Fist, whether it be under their own name. Ergos, like I said, the swayback might not be for everybody. You know, I've heard that with traditional pocket knives as well. Might not be for everybody. Super, super comfortable in this form, you know, doing the pruning type work. You know, definitely. I can understand why people wouldn't like this grip, you know, this handle in this grip. I totally get it, because it's kind of coming back at you. And totally understand that. But QSP has done a very good job on it, as always. Oh, I missed that. There we go. Fit and finish. Action is pretty good. Like I said, it's not a super droppy knife. But then again, my thumb thanks me for that when I check out knives like that. So, but overall, I think QSP did a great job on them prior to. They're doing a great job on them now. Like I said, the G10 and the micarta versions are selling for $52. It's fantastic. Terrific pricing on these. The titanium models are selling for $89. They've also got the 14C blade. So I think that's pretty right on. QSP has done a fantastic job with their models, with their pricing, materials, and, you know, some of these knives, I mean, the Parrot. You know, you can get a Parrot, I think, for less than $30. Penguins, you know, a plain Jane Penguin, they're right about 30, maybe between 30 and 35. Fantastic for what they do. So, Always enjoy checking out QSP. And like I said, I'm actually helping them out during Blade Show Texas. So that tells you what I think about QSP. I wouldn't do it if I didn't like their knives, like what they do. Absolutely not. And I'm helping out a friend to boot. So works out all around. So thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate you swinging by and checking out the, we'll call it the new variant PE under the QSP brand name. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot for QSP, David, for sending this one out. This is an Apex pass around knife. Forgot to mention that earlier, so always got to give a shout out to the Apex group. Very, very cool. Thanks so much. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking it out with me today. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.